All right, let's try this a fucking again. Y'all already know my phone been doing some crazy shit. Welcome to the motherfucking neighborhood. It's your neighborhood Hope Dealer. If it's your first time in the neighborhood, take yourself back to the very first episode, to the very first video. It's Welcome to the Neighborhood. If you want to know a little bit about the neighborhood, find the video that's called A Little Thing About Hope. There's part 1 and part 2. Check that out and you'll see what I'm about or what this is about. So with that, it's last time I looked at the camera or the video or whatever it is, like my head all over the place today. Last time I looked at my clock, it was 6:47. I was up at like 5 o'clock this morning, in my feelings. Just want y'all to see a little slight something working on my body. I'll give you more. I'll give you more as I progress. But I haven't been up this early in quite some time. But so far today, I've done my yoga. I made my tea. I drank my collagen. I'm gonna try this out for a little while. I'm gonna see if I can actually keep getting up at like 5 something in the morning. I plan to get up this early, but I didn't plan to get up this early. Life. So today I want to talk about change and I want to talk about starting over. Just after the storm, because it's hard to start over after the storm. Let me tell you, it's hard to realize that you out of the storm. So first, starting over after the storm. So like I said, today was my first time getting up and just really getting up and doing stuff. And like I've been it's crazy because I've been putting little pieces of me together. Like I started doing yoga. Like I go out and do, little yoga outside sometimes. I do little work stuff here and there. I got some books to read. I got all of this stuff to do. And so I got all of the things that I want in my life, but I haven't quite organized them. So today I'm trying to take all of the pieces that I've had so far and put them into a cohesive thing, a cohesive flow, a cohesive workflow, to see if I could better manage my time and manage my life and get a better outcome. It's hard to go from doing things one way to doing things another way. That's changed. Like we become so attached to different things. We become so attached to mannerisms, way of lives, attitudes. I believe I said in one of my other videos, like just unbecoming. I've been unbecoming a lot of things. And so as I shed those skins, as I shed all of that stuff that's not what I want to be. That's not how I need to be. That's not who I want around me. That's not how I want to be treated. Yo, that shit uncomfortable. Like, don't think for 2 seconds that this an easy fucking journey. I had a conversation with my mom last night. It ended up with her telling me fuck me, and my dad called me because she stormed out the house because I really upset her. And my intentions was not to upset her at all. But I done been in her shoes too, where her intentions may have not been to upset me, but she gave me a truth that I wasn't ready to hear or I didn't want to hear. But I had to get over myself. And that's one of the things I told her yesterday, very respectfully. But, how me and my mom talk. Me and my mom got a relationship. We talk how we talk. And so I had to tell her, get over yourself. As we grow and learn, like I feel like it's my duty as I grow up and I learn, it's to take what I learned back to the people that helped me get to where I'm at. And just because you take something back to the people that's where you at, don't mean that they're going to like it. Don't mean that they're going to jump head first and be like, oh yeah. And I'm not trying to make you me. But what I will do is I will give you some information, and what you do with that information is completely up to you. But all in the information, and that's something that I'm battling with because my heart's so big and I'm so soft. I don't ever like upsetting people. Like, people think I like being confrontational because it's me. Not because it's me, but because I'm very, very, very honest. You know what I'm saying? So, which very often brings confrontation. People don't like honesty. Honesty is a rarity, but I am. And you could be honest with me. But it's the difference between honesty and me. You know, I speak truth with compassion. And that's one of the things I said in my meditation this morning. I don't know if I said it already, but so far this morning I didn't done my yoga because I recorded this twice. So I don't know if I said this here or in the other one. I done my yoga. I got face mask on. I didn't drunk my collagen. I'm drinking my tea. I done read my 5. Like I said, I'm setting up a new stage for myself. I'm setting up my life how I want it to be. I'm creating the reality I want to see for myself. So, like, lost my train of thought, but that shit hard. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's not easy. People think, you know, well, I'm gonna just go into this change and this change go be. It's not like, get out the delusion that it's clicking your heels. It's not. You know what I'm saying? And so as I grow and I change and I learn things, I told my dad when he called me and asked me, you know, what's wrong with your mama? I told him, you know, I had a conversation with her, and I don't think she liked what I said to her. And I said, Dad, I was just being honest. You know, we talk about childhood wounding. We pay thousands of dollars to go to counselors and things like that to mediate that. No, we're not going to. I'm going to talk to you. I'm going to have a conversation with you, and I'm going to tell you things that I like or dislike. And you may not like what I say to you, but know that it's coming from love. Anything that I ever do comes from love. And that's what I was saying. Like, speaking with compassion from a place of compassion. Everything I told my mom is because I want her to be as happy as me. I want her to have a peace of mind and a life, because that's what she deserved. Like, she deserved that shit. Like, my mom, an OG, and she put up with, and she done a lot. And we talk about the world turning us cold, and sometimes people don't see what they turn into because they so into it. And it's like having that friend that got a booger in their nose, and you don't want, and nobody won't tell them. Nah, I'm that friend that's gonna tell you. I'm that friend that love you so much. It's only the people that love you so much, those are the ones that's going to have the uncomfortable talks with you. Them the ones who going to say the things and do the things that don't nobody want to say to you. Because they scared, but I love you. If I love you, I'm going to put, I don't care. I don't care if you mad at me. Just be mad. But I'd be damned if I let you walk around with a booger in your nose. Well, you embarrass me. I wasn't trying to embarrass you. Get over yourself. You know what I'm saying? And when we got to realize a lot of us have parent complexes. We got these superhero complexes about what our parents are and what they should be. But our parents human just like us. You feel me? I love my people. I'm going to always keep it trill ENT. There's 2 types of people in the world. It's people who say they want to change. There's people who want to change. You can tell by the fruit they bear. I had the conversation with her. I asked her to talk. She didn't want to talk. She got upset. I had to take that. You know what I'm saying? And you got to understand that when you're trying to help people, you got to take that shit. You got to understand that maybe they not going to receive what you trying to say, or they not ready to, but it's power in planting the seed. And I'm going to always plant that seed. You know what I'm saying? And it's hard for me because I love her and I know it hurt her feelings, but I had to say it to her. I had to tell her, I had to talk to her because it was hurting me too. And you know what? When you say you want to be a vessel for God and you want God to use you, you don't get to pick and choose when God uses you. Yesterday, I was like, I'm not like, I purposely kept to myself yesterday because I was just like, I really don't want to talk. I just want to keep to myself. And when she called me, she said something, and God was like, no, we got to have this conversation. Now, it wasn't me, it was God. And I ain't saying that I'm God, but I started to pick up when God used me. And that was something that she needed to hear. So don't be afraid to have those conversations with people. That's change. Because me, I just let it just keep going and going and going and going and going and going until I get to a place of implosion, and then I flash out. Then I turn into that girl that you can't. Then I turn into the Incredible Hulk. If I'm going to change who I am, how I interact with people, I'm gonna start in that moment. I'm gonna start telling people how I feel and how that affect me. And then and only then can real change occur. You know what I'm saying? So that happened yesterday. So pray for me, pray for my family. Like I believe is like I don't know. I'm gonna tell you that I don't know. And you know, even in me telling her the truth, my feelings still hurt because she cussed me out. But I ain't tripping because I understand. You know, it is what it is. So I saw a quote that said, just because you understand don't mean you should tolerate the disrespect. Don't make it any less disrespect. So we'll see. Growth. But this what growth look like. Don't let nobody, like, don't let Ayana and all of these people make you feel like, no disrespect to her, but like this shit just happened overnight and this shit just easy motherfucking peasy, because it's not. This the grimy part. This the part that nobody tell you about. That shit was mad uncomfortable to me. I was uneasy all night because I don't never want to hurt my mama feelings. I love my mama, but I want her to grow too. Now, it's up to her. I can only give her the information. What she do with it, that's on her. That's still my nigga. You still better not ever try her. But that's the inside. That's a peek into my life. That's a peek into growth. That's a peek into change. I don't want to be who I was, so I'm changing. So change ain't easy. Change uncomfortable. Change hard. Change stuck. Change hurt. It's uncomfortable, but that's where the growth starts. So, bitch, I'm uncomfortable right now, and it's crazy because if I could describe my life right now, I'll say I'm okay, but I'm uncomfortable. It's a lot of things that I'm doing, a lot of decisions that I'm making right now that I pray that God order my steps, because them bitches ain't comfortable. Them bitches is motherfucking uncomfortable, and I don't know if I'm doing the right thing, but I pray that I am, and I pray that God is sincerely and truly using me. Only time will tell. Stay tuned. You know what I'm saying? Stay tuned. So when you decide that you want to change and you want to be the you that you want to be, understand that it's dirty. It's dirty and it's grimy and it's hard, and there'll be tears involved, and there'll be and on your part, they part, everybody part, there's probably be cussing involved. It'll probably be screaming involved. But you know, beauty comes out of that. And I can't wait to see the beauty that come out of that. I can't wait to be on this bitch like, look at me and my people. But if we never talk about the things that bother us, if we never heal those childhood wounds, if we never say this hurt when you did this, or I didn't like when you did this, or this affects me when you do that, then nobody will ever know. What you don't say, nothing change. Like, listen, you only get what you allow, and I'm just not allowing certain things anymore. And I guarantee and I promise, if you got an issue with me, tell me. You got to be able to be talk toable. And sometimes you gonna flash out. I done flashed out on my mama. I done flashed out on my daddy. I done flashed out on my sister. I probably done flashed out on my little brother too. If you know me, I'm a flash out queen, but I'm tired of flashing out and I just want to talk. So if we can't talk and we can't have a civilized conversation, yeah, you might cuss me out. Yeah, you might get mad. I still love you though. And that's a part of life. Don't be easily offended by people, places, and things. You know what I'm saying? Because when you do that, you lose sight of a lot of shit. So change ain't easy. What my T say today? Y'all know I like tea with a good quote. It says, your strength is your own knowledge. And I don't know if I said this here, but I done seen too much, and I know God ain't put me or allowed me to go through, because I put myself through that shit. But I'd be remiss, like, if all of the things that I went through was for nothing, I'd be good. Goddamn, no, fuck that. I learned too much. The one thing that you can give people, the most important thing you can give people is knowledge, my nigga. And what I learned, I'm gonna take back to where I came from, because that's what I'm here for. So there's motherfucking that. So listen. That's just the way it is. So I'm just pulling cards for my day. I wouldn't say I got a busy day. I just got some shit on the calendar that I'm going to get done today. It is Tuesday. Happy Tuesday, team. It's a part of the journey. It's not always easy. It's not always roses and butterflies. I'm uncomfortable. One of my things is, especially at work, I tell people, when you see me come and know that we about to get uncomfortable. Bitch, I'm uncomfortable. I don't want to be uncomfortable. But change don't happen inside the comfort zone. So I'm about to go work on my life. I'm not used to being up this early. So I feel okay. I still don't like when people upset with me. So crazy. That's how I feel. But I mean, it's all in my head. And it actually came out reverse, but I don't take reversals. But I might pull a card for y'all and then go about my day. But don't take what you don't want. And be honest with the people you love. And don't let the people you love walk around with boogers in their nose. Whether they spiritual boogers, whether they physical boogers, whatever it is, be honest with people if you really, really love them. Because only niggas that don't fuck with you, I let you walk around fucked up. I let you walk around miserable because they like seeing that shit. I let you walk around in your head and let you hurt yourself. Let you be a detriment to yourself. They don't want to see you live your best life. Bitch, I want everybody around me to win, and they will, and I mean that. On God, on money. Check, watch. Don't believe me, just watch. Trinidad James voice. But that comes with conversations. That comes with uncomfortable things. So have that conversation. Don't be afraid to change. When you fall down, when change is impressed upon you, sometimes you fall, but don't stay there too long. I ain't been up this early in the morning in a long time. But it was time. So here I am. Mystical voice. I'll pull an oracle card. Since that's the only card I ain't pulled for myself. Just yet. Pray. Do whatever it is that you like to do. Understand that change don't come easy. It's something that you gotta do. It's something that you have to actively fucking participate in. You gotta do the thing, like Amber Khan always say. So do the thing. Do the thing. That's the thing. And be an active participant in your change. Because if you're not an active participant, the world will change for you. And that's not always fun. I'm not a big fan of people doing shit for me. I'm not I'm not a big fan of people of the world dictating what it is that I got going on with my life or what I should do with my life. If I can, I will. And certain things you can't control. So it says Sisterhood of the Rose, beauty and devotion, priestess, mystic, and teacher. Who are you? What do you want to be? When you decide who you are and what you want to be, that's when the change starts. But until you work those details out, you can't change shit around you. Beauty and devotion. Priestess, mystic, and teacher. I'm all of those things. I'm all of those. And I don't give a fuck who don't like you no more. What do you want to be? Who do you want to be? My hope for today is embrace the change. Figure out what change. Figure out who you want to be, what you want to do, and what it'll take to become that. When you figure out that, then that's when you can start moving the pieces around to be whatever the fuck it is you want to be. But until then, you're going to sit and stew in whatever it is that you in. You won't change. You got to go get it. Ain't nobody going to give it to you. And as long as you sit and you wait for the word to go get something to you, you're going to be miserable. Temperance. You got to be patient. It's a process. It's a marathon, not a sprint. But I still got to win the race. Drake voice. So with that said, I'm rolling up on 20 minutes. I mean, I got too much time in my motherfucking morning. I'm about to pull me some cards for the day. Work hard. Play hard. And success will come in. Be you and get out your head. Bottom of the deck. You are a badass being full of love and life. and possibilities, full of life, love, and possibilities. Through this deck, may you find a path to your best self. The Hermit. I'm definitely going to be the Hermit in this bitch. So let me hop off this bitch because y'all know my phone got a habit of fucking cutting off on me, especially lately. I got the Muse of Emotions. Get out your feelings or activate your feelings or use your feelings wisely. So, all right, guys. Happy motherfucking... What's today? Happy motherfucking, what? Tuesday. Go be great. Don't be afraid of change. Understand change ain't pretty. Understand that life is tougher than it looks sometimes. Understand that growth happens and being uncomfortable. But don't stop. That's right when you feel like you need to stop. That's when you need to go harder. So today was not somber, but it's just, today was a real one. You know what I'm saying? This is real life. This is what's going on in my life. And I charge you to take control. Take your life by the balls. I'm uncomfortable, bitch. But it is what it is. I can't go back. Don't go back. Once you start changing, it's easy to go back because it's comfortable. Don't go back. Don't go back. Listen, it's your life. Take control of it. Go get it, because guess what? If you don't, you already know somebody motherfucking else will.